this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands.
Fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, nigga, fuck Donald Trump. Yeah, fuck Donald Trump.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Prescott looks to throw on first. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Prescott from the gun. But he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Prescott now on second down, escaping the pressure right. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brandon Graham getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
On play action, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Flushed out right. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. Point after, right down the middle. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Wentz to try again after the pick 6. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz. The rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. Third down
that should have been a touchdown.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And that is caught.
Dude.
Oh, my, he pulled it in.
Fuck, he had coverage, my nigga.
Eagles on 3rd down. 44 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Wins to throw again. Being chased out left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get him back in form.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I'll get confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they're going to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And that goes for a gain of 31. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. A first down carry by Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. A second down throw for Prescott. And he fires one. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Trey 15, Trey 15. Black, come on.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now Wentz on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here we go on fourth down with Wentz. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A dump off to Elliott. And fighting down
What up, Johnny?
25.
It's
It'll
good,
be a gain
baby.
of 9, and it'll be second and
I was
about
looking
a
for you
yard.
earlier, man. I ain't seen you. You wasn't on yet. I guess you must got off a little later than me.
Running backs about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue.
Oh, I should have ran over that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott to throw this time.
He ain't holding on to it.
Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, at 130? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I got off at about 115.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they get the field goal here at the end of the 2nd quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants?
Yeah, your boy St. Bill was on earlier, man. You know, I hit him up. He hit me back. I guess he felt like he had to probably go to work or something. He probably hit me back. So I was trying to get one in with him real quick, but gets too close to his time.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this
dude tripping,
play.
man.
So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And Matthews has it right side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A Philadelphia 1st down, Wentz finding Matthews.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40.
Made him quit. Oh, these old quit ass niggas. Boy, these niggas is sorry. Man, you ready, man? You want to play or what? These niggas quitting and shit. Oh, that fool's still on, man. That fool's still on. St. Bill's still on, I guess.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Breeze to throw on second down. Flush to his right. And the hit jarred it loose.
That was a pick.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Shit.
I think we'll see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Prescott. And his first look is incomplete.
That's really well timed there defensively.
Hold on to that, my nigga.
But the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
What was that, man?
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On 2nd down, Prescott again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Come on, man. You wide open, bro.
You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's caught inside the 25.
Let's go, Coop.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
All right.
So he did almost everything right.
Excellent coverage. Trying to prove plays I've been working on. That shit ain't working.
The other way, so he
Go
dropped
something
an
I know.
interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Third and long for Prescott. Flushed out.
Dak! What kind of throw is that?
Intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big
Come on, man.
there as his guys
What
will
was
get the
that?
football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right
Wide
and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Woo.
So Breeze going to
That
lead the
hurt right
Saints
there.
up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
36.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to Meredith. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get this one up at the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it
Come
in
on, what you doing?
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now this time he'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Sometimes make you cry. The ones you broke up with for a bit but can't help going back to. With premium music's never interrupted, so it's just you and the tunes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there just before halftime. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now. This one caught.
Come on, y'all. Gotta block him.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play.
Should be touchdown right here.
The second and long. Prescott from the gun. His throw incomplete. Good coverage that time by Patrick Robinson.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And now the Saints.
Thank you for the timeout, partner. Damn.
They stop it with 19
Appreciate
seconds
that.
to go in half number one.
Appreciate the timeout right there.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
So heavy middle, look at it. He heavy middle for real.
Now they'll let Olawale have a crack at it.
Let's go.
Get in for a Cowboy score. Jameis Olawale as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on first down is Breeze.
Oh, let's go, let's go.
And it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Good position late in this first half.
Thanks for following, Boog. I think that's your name, Boog. Appreciate you, man. This ain't even a play I want to call right now.
We're going to 54. Why ain't?
Following the interception, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep.
Dak, you be overthrowing motherfuckers, man. Come on, Dak. Oh, my God.
The first half.
Oh, that was a nice play, man. That was, damn, I got to put that in my repertoire. It's a cold-ass play. Play action indeed.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
Damn, I was trying to get to him.
Right there on the coverage.
He was over, too.
Over it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Prescott on 1st down.
Oh, that nigga saved it.
Got hit.
Oh, that throw was late, though. That throw was late. Had him on the break. Had him.
Defense when you can sit
back
and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott.
There it is.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
47. 47. Go, get out there, There you go.
They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
41's the will.
2nd down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And stopped a few yards.
That was too close. That should have been big.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on
no
track.
Push right now.
And this has been a familiar
no push right now.
Afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
We take
now,
a field goal.
That was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
And
get in there.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Breeze throwing on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
21.
Now Breeze on third down. Flush to his right.
Oh, he's wide open out there.
Inside the 25.
Come on, y'all.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, 62 yards. And the Saints are get an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
I got a deep middle. Where was that at?
And I just remember as a player,
wide
I'd
open.
be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
Can't cover them all, man. I had the linebacker.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
We had that covered up. Damn.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Prescott now. He'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
41's the will.
Now Elliott. Finding some room at midfield.
I didn't mean to do that.
Up there and also a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Just got easier with SpotLocker.com.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
47.
Prescott looks to throw on first. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Oh,
and this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Way to catch that.
A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Over the middle. It's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1.
Didn't get it.
They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. In his own end zone, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. They've got his man complete. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 53 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Again, this is Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. They run it again with Kamara. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Back-to-back running plays putting him in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? Back to throw, Breeze. Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
What is this dude doing, man? How'd you get beat like this,
at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up the first and goal.
I see what he's doing.
I guess at the very least, they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Okay.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They got a chance to strike.
And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal. On the keeper, it's Breeze. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They come out here in the eye. Breeze going to sneak it. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to third and goal. They'll try to run it in.
I didn't want you to the other side.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense. Yeah,
rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's back to throw. Flushed out right.
Come on, nigga, hold on to the rock. Really? What was that?
These are the spots and stage of the game where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Fucked off.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the difference between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. Whoosh. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Meredith right side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A road win in the National Football